Okay, I'm ready to drink yours. Here we go.
Yes!
Yeah, there's a whole leaf in here. Avocado?
No.
Oats?
No.
Dates?
No.
So they've added a into this one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. It looks thick.
Super high protein. It's got dried. Here we go, Liv, there you are. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Yeah, surviving. What a legend you are. I was looking this morning, a friend of mine said, so what do you do? I said, I'm doing a smoothie off with the great Liv Morgan. And then I looked at the first thing that came up was this.
Uh-oh. Love it.
They went, she's eaten something pretty medieval at that point. So what I thought would be fun is that obviously, you know, eating healthy and smoothie living and all that is a big part of your life as well as your training. Same with me, I have a reputation that sometimes precedes me of kind of wilderness food. And I don't know about your friends and stuff, but when I show them my smoothies in the morning and it looks like you just picked it out of a swamp, they always go, ugh, that's disgusting.
But I'm not a huge smoothie fan, so I'm excited. Maybe this will turn me into a smoothie fan.
Well, you've given me your recipe and we have made your smoothie. What you've sent me is more of a protein shake, to be honest. But it's just got a lot of interesting ingredients in it. So we've made it up. I think my one's then been made up for you. And I think we'll see if we can guess what's in each other's smoothie. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'll go first. Oh, I think that's what you meant.
Yep, yeah, that looks familiar.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. It looks thick. It's like chewy.
But pretty good. Trust me, that could be way, way worse.
It's like I'm really focusing here. I taste familiarity in here.
Okay, go for it. I'll tell you how many ingredients you got.
Okay.
You got 10 different things.
This is so funny.
And I start every day with something like this. It might not always have all 10 of them in, but it probably has every day at least 7 or 8 of these ingredients. So see if you can identify any of them.
Is coconut one?
No. No cooking.
What about celery?
No.
Kale.
No. So it's got something.
Spinach.
Something green, almost. It's got broccoli.
Okay.
Frozen broccoli.
Okay.
One other thing that's green is in there that's delicious.
Apples.
Avocado.
Avocado.
Yeah. So you got broccoli and avocado. So nil point. You are on nil point. Okay, I'll give you a clue. There's a type of milk in there.
Coconut milk.
No. Whale sperm milk. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm like, holy.
I wouldn't do that to you. But there is a type of milk in there that is healthy.
After you said whale sperm milk, I didn't hear anything you said after that.
It's got oat milk in it. So
okay, I like that.
So it's good.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm so sad I haven't guessed anything.
A little bit of honey. Can you taste the honey? Maybe not.
No.
No, so not very much honey. And then one other vegetable, green, long, a lot of water, very healthy.
Not celery, lettuce.
Cucumber.
Cucumber.
So you got cucumber, broccoli, avocado, oats, honey, another fruit. If you don't get this right.
Banana.
Wait.
Yeah.
Come on, well done,
I
Liv.
win.
Okay, you're off the mark. We've got 2 more ingredients for you. So these are going to be harder for you to guess, but they are more wilderness type things. The first is got a lot of calcium in it.
I'm like trying to really taste my taste buds right now.
And you have a lot of them in your own body, but it's not human what you're eating, don't worry.
Is there like mushrooms in here?
Bones, so bone broth.
Oh.
Do you know about bone broth?
No.
Okay, so bone broth's super healthy. It's like they get animal bones and simmer it down and you get all the collagen, all the good stuff in bones.
What kind of bones?
I don't know, you can buy bone broth and they'll have lots of like bison and venison and, you know, probably cow bones and all that.
You can pick your own bone broth.
And then the final ingredient is dried maggots. Okay, so I know it sounds horrific, but they are dried and when they're crumbled in, super high protein. And a much more natural form of protein than dairy or whey protein. So they're called mealworms, but they're essentially dried maggots. They are super healthy, high protein, going to build your muscle. You seem to be gagging now. Just shows it's so in the mind, you know.
I have chickens and I feed them mealworms every morning.
Well, there you go.
The taste smells like the mealworms. Like it's like a dusty, almost like mushroomy kind of smell, and I recognized it, and because I give the mealworms. Wow, that's crazy. Because you said high protein, I'm not mad at it. I'll take another sip.
I love it. Liv straight in, has it, drinking some more, much more protein than chicken, any of that. Yeah, mealworms, super good. So yeah, there you go. So how was it, Colin? What do you reckon out of 10?
Like a 7.5.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, I'll take it.
I enjoyed it. I would almost actually maybe like an 8. I enjoyed it. I would drink it again and not think about the mealworms.
A lot of people get very nervous of like drinking or eating anything I ever give them. And I suppose understandably so, but I love you. You're fearless in and out of the ring.
So I was kind of expecting something. I wasn't sure what it was. Mealworms though, I love it.
Okay, I'm ready to drink yours. Here we go.
Yes!
So my buddy has kindly prepared this. Scott, I've got 2 glasses here. How come I've got 2 glasses?
Yum! Cheers!
This looks just like the sort of one that, you know, normally if somebody sees me drinking, they go, oh, what do you drink? It's like pond juice, you know. But you have this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Okay, here we go.
I call this Liv's Garden of Life.
Yeah, it's definitely gardeny. There's a lot of fiber in that.
I wanted to make sure I give you a great start to your day, so it's tons of vitamins, tons of nutrients. Very, 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 very good for you.
Actually, I love this sort of
stuff.
Do you? You know? Yeah, I really do. I love it. I love it. It could do a bit more blending because it's definitely got, look, there's a whole leaf in here. Okay. Kale.
Okay. That's correct. Your taste buds on point.
Okay.
Apple.
No.
Is it just like water? No, really like juices. Oh,
There is a water in there.
Coconut water.
Yes, I want coconut so bad to be in my milkshake.
Okay, so that's good. Coconut water, kale, something sweetener. So there's something like agave or something. Honey.
No.
Avocado.
No.
Banana.
Yeah.
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 Maybe that's what's made it sweet. Actually, now I can taste the banana.
There's a couple sneaky sweet things in there that you probably wouldn't be able to recognize the taste right off the bat, so also that can contribute to the sweetness. Oats? No.
Dates?
No.
Ginger? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, wow, you're
A little
good.
bit. Spinach?
No.
Okay, you have to give me some clues at this stage. Okay, I'm going on to the second glass. Hold on, Scotty. One of our crew is waving at me like this, going, well, have you put something in this one? So they've added a tarantula into this one.
Yum.
Oh, wow. Hold on, what else is in there? Nuts, almonds?
There's almond milk, coconut
okay.
water, the ginger, which you got, a scoop of vanilla protein,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice, yeah.
and there's 6 baby carrots.
Really, the carrots in here?
Because I care about your eyes. I want your eye health to be optimal.
Well, I'm missing 2 then. What am I missing?
Pomegranate seeds.
Oh, yes, so nice.
And then the tarantula.
I think we both did each other a disservice at the end with the maggots and then the tarantula back. But essentially, I've loved your smoothie, Liv. You're such a superstar. What an amazing lady you are. And I'll have this smoothie again.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. With the tarantula?
Yeah, with the tarantula, yeah, good
I'll have
protein.
this again. I want these specific mealworms, so let me know where you got them.
Liv, you're amazing. Thanks so much for your time, mate. You take care.
Oh, thank you. You too.
So there you go, smoothie off done with the one and only Liv Morgan. Liv, thanks so much. I think you got the better end of that deal. Tarantulas in the smoothie, it's like being back at work. Come on. Flair, pilot knows, I'm marshalling them in. Here we go, look, we got him. And he's gonna land as close to me as he can. One of the things we do a lot in our filming world is obviously operate with helicopters. And and it's easy sometimes to get a little complacent with them because we're shuttling crew all day and all night around locations in the mountains, in jungles, in deserts. But helicopters are dynamic and they are dangerous if you make a mistake with them. And it's not just about piloting them, it's about how to operate as a crew when you're getting into them and you're getting out of them. So here are some top tips for operating around helicopters, whether you're in the mountains heli skiing or whether you're filming or whether you're involved in rescues or whatever it is. To marshal a helicopter in, the pilot needs to know, above all, the wind direction. You're standing, your arms are up, that says I am marshalling you, the helicopter pilot, into this location. I want my back to the wind. So I want the wind blowing on my back, so the helicopter's gonna land towards me and into the wind. That's the first thing. You want to make sure you haven't got a lot of loose dust, loose sand, anything that's going to brown out, as they say in the military, when that helicopter lands can be really dangerous for a pilot. So you're looking for that. Often we will wet an area with a lot of water to keep sand and dust to a minimum. You're looking for the tail rotor of the helicopter that it's not going to hit anything, so there's enough room for that pilot to bring that helicopter in. And you're looking for the gradient of the terrain. So it's no good having a little area here, but it's suddenly steep on the side. Remember, you've got this disc of rotors above the helicopter that are at least, 20, 30 feet. So you've got to give enough clearance for that. So the first thing is back to the wind. Arms up, say I'm marshalling you in. You want to make sure you don't have hats on, anything that's going to blow off. You want a gear huddle, which means any backpacks or equipment you've got is not distributed all over the place. It's huddled around you, nice and tight. Hats off. We're marshalling it in, choppers coming in. We're clear for tail rotor, we're clear for terrain, we're clear for the surface, no big rocks. We want to be able to get the skids in. And the pilot knows I'm marshalling them in. And he wants to come and he's going to land as close to me as he can. Now that might feel weird because you kind of think you want a helicopter to land away from you. But if he lands close to you, I know I'm safe from those rotors and I can see exactly what these skids are going onto. And I've got good eye visual contact with the pilot as well. So I'm bringing him in, he's coming down, I'm bringing him to a hover, my arms go out sideways. I'm checking exactly where those skids are gonna land. We're happy, we bring him down, that means he's coming in for landing. And once I check the skids are solid and they're good, they're on stable ground, they're not awkward and balanced on a rock and difficult, once I'm happy, I give him that and down we go. And then that pilot knows that he is in a safe area. If we want him to cut the engine, let's cut the engine. Oftentimes though, for heli skiing, we're obviously going to be keeping rotors turning. For rescues or collecting people in the mountains, rotors turning. That's why you want that huddle of gear and people around you. No hats, remember. And then I've got a visual with the pilot. He'll give me the thumbs up. He's happy. We'll approach the door, open the door, load people in, come back, give him the thumbs up, and off the pilot will go. And likewise, once you've got people loaded back into the chopper and you're ready for them to go, signal for the pilot. There, that means lift, and then go. And then the pilot's happy. All the surrounding area is clear and safe and he's out of there. Other key things to remember, 10 to 2 is a good direction for the helicopter. So this is your helicopter landing towards you, 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, that is a safe area. Behind is bad, you've got tail rotor and things like that. For exiting a helicopter, same routine, the door opens, right down close to that skid, a huddle of equipment and gear, keep hold of anything that's flappy, and then let the pilot leave you before you move. Be very careful of people stepping out and walking off to the side or to the back. There's a lot of noise when helicopters come in, it can be quite intimidating and scary, and people when they panic sometimes go, and they want to move away from it. But again, if you've got terrain that's going like that and you walk up, that's how people die. So stay close to the skids. Be careful of boom poles. This is a big one for us where people are stepping out of helicopters and they've got maybe ski poles or skis or a boom pole. And if they put something up, that is going to be catastrophic. So everything low, huddled, tight, close to the skids. So let's now go see it in action. We've got Will, our helicopter pilot, who's going down for a day of parachuting with us, and we're going to bring him in properly. And also we've got a smoke flare that's going to act as a wind indicator, a reminder of the wind direction for the pilot. You ready? Let's call him in. He's inbound in 2 minutes. Okay, so I can hear the chopper coming. Flare. Pull. That's a wind indicator, friends. You can see the smoke going that way. Okay, so you can see from the smoke, the wind is blowing that way. I want that wind on my back, arms up. He's gonna be here in about 30 seconds by the sound of that. Okay, wind on my back, here we go, look, we got him, we got him. So when he comes, I got the wind on my back, blowing that way. Nose into the wind.
Helicopter safely on the ground, the landing a success. Now it's time to marshal a takeoff.
JT, like a boss. Let's swap, I'll have a go. Go on, get on this one. Oh, right in the Okay, so out in Utah filming Running Wild, and the show's always a million miles an hour, you know, but sometimes we try and sneak a day off in between shoots. And it's always a chance to kind of unwind and try and rest a bit and recover, but also when you're in an adventure playground of the world like we are here in the incredible Colorado River and Utah canyons, it's pretty tempting to go with a great friend, get some jet skis and go smashing it up the river. So I'm here with a good friend of mine, JT, and whenever I'm in America, always try and look JT up. We try and go and do something fun, you know, whether it's skydiving or paragliding or paramotoring. Today's jet skiing. We found about the only 2 jet skis in Moab. One of them is really comfy and really good and really fast, and you're never going to fall off it. And at the moment I'm on that one. JT, at the flip of a coin, got the short straw and is on the 1980s mega hard stand-up jet ski. So while I'm having a great time bombing through the canyons, JT's drinking the Colorado steadily. But you're getting it. How are you? It's tricky.
It's easy to go straight.
Yeah, that's the thing about those. You have one more go, and then when you're tired, then you warm up on this and I'll have a go. Okay?
Whatever you want.
Here we go, let's do it. JT, like a boss. Okay, let's swap, I'll have a go. Go on, get on this one.
Okay.
Oh, right in the balls. Oh, yeah, that's one of those lessons you learn by screwing it up. Academy, that great scene where they're all screaming across the bay, chasing the baddies. I love it. As soon as it starts to lean, you apply the power. Otherwise, you lose all that kind of energy and you're in the drink. Along the mighty Colorado, have it. Up a bit on these rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually quite cold.
Yeah, I was freezing.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think either of us gave a masterclass of how to stand up jet ski.
Yeah, I was impressed we were able to actually proceed with the activity.
We were incredibly good in a straight line. And then as soon as you're like, we got a couple of bits where we looked. I did feel like Police Academy. basically police academy. So we live on JT's been there, we live on a little island in North Wales in the UK. And it's pretty remote, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's off-grid, offshore. And there's not a lot of entertainment apart from a stack of old DVDs, of which we have Police Academy 1 through 7.
Oh, nice.
But we basically watch, about once a year. How to pack your parachute like a pro by this 1980s guy with a mullet down to here. And kite surfing for beginners. So how did you start off in your whole kind of life of adventure? Yeah. What first got you into stand-up jet skiing?
Yeah, I can see why you can't purchase one of those things anymore.
I know, yeah.
That really fell off.
It's a dwindling market, I think, isn't it? So you say your dad kind of got you into the racy stuff, but what about all the other adventure things?
It all started with skiing. As a kid, skiing was the one sport I never got bored of. Found this sport of skiing, which I loved, and skiing is something where you're constantly making decisions at high rates of speed, and those decisions involve some sort of consequence. So it turns out to be really good training really good base for all these other sports. Skiing, then base jumping, then wingsuits, then speed riding.
Yeah, did you ever think about getting a normal job?
No, not really.
No.
Yeah.
We have got a lot of sort of friends, in common and stuff, and family and stuff. And all they ever say is, you guys don't really seem to grow up very much.
Oh boy. Absolutely terrified. That's going to be some embarrassing footage on the GoPro Max because I'm just sitting here. There's so much natural and recreational offerings around us all the time. Got a skydive, got a off-road drive, stand-up jet skiing. What's next? Last night we paraglided.
Yeah. I think there is these two kind of worlds of adventure. One is where it's kind of all very about kind of being cool and being the best. And for me, that's the most boring side of adventure. The part of adventure I love is the kind of just going for it and making mistakes and trying stuff and doing things that are unusual and kind of essentially failing but keeping going and coming back with a few scrapes and scars. I have another great friend who is Gilo, who's a great buddy like that as well. And it's you've got to be able to laugh at yourself in the world of adventure. You've got to be able to fail. And if you can get over that and leave the ego part of trying to look cool on YouTube clips away, then you open up the whole world of adventure.
You trying to say that we didn't look cool out there losing our sunglasses on the stand-up jet ski?
Yeah, we lost sunglasses.
Yeah. I lost a shoe.
I lost a whole bunch of
Pride.
Yeah, pride. That's lost to the Colorado somewhere.
Yeah.
But we had fun, and JT, thanks for
fun.
being such a good friend, and for many adventures. And for all of you guys out there, get out there and fail and have fun, make mistakes, but stay safe. And above all, NGU, never give up. Come on.
NGU.